Those of you who are in a position to see me, the video clearly and also the audio clearly, please in the chat box type in crystal clear. Please key in crystal clear so that I'll understand that yes, you are in a position to hear me out, see me, so that we can take it forward. Thank you, Himangi. Thank you, Vasant. Thank you, Suchitra. Okay, while you respond, I appreciate each one of you for joining this webinar. We sort of changed the plan this week. I'm sure good amount of people who had been attending webinars in the past and who had been following us agree. This webinar is supposed to be on Wednesday, but this week we are having it on Tuesday, just because I don't want to miss out a webinar 1 week. Tomorrow I'm traveling, and I thought we should not miss out 1 week, and that's the reason we preponed. And I appreciate each one of you making it and joining the webinar. Thank you. So, what's the topic for the day? Let me ask it this way. What is the topic for the day? What are you waiting for? What for you have joined? Let me see what's happening in the chat box. If you don't know, please type it don't know. No problem at all. If you are clear, type it the topic of the day. I'm just waiting for the responses for a simple reason. This is how we connect with each other. This is how I'll get to know that you are participating. You are there with me. Thank you, Vasant. Thank you, Himangi. Thank you, Amideshai. Himangi, yeah, new tools. Yes. Project management. Yes. Cool. So let's kickstart. I'm glad good amount of people or most of you are aware and you are here waiting for project management for business. Let's kickstart. Yes, the title for the day is Project Management for Business. And as part of Sure Success Series webinar, we are committed to bring in an hour of power every single week on something which is absolutely new and something which most of the people want. So this week, what I would like to see is probably today during the session or after the session, please type in what are the topics you are looking forward to be covered by me in the future webinars. I have series of webinars lined up. Uh, Even like let me see what is it you are looking for, and I bet each one of the topics is going to be fantastic. Each one is going to be spectacular, and it's going to be completely different. So why I'm doing this is something which I have to make it very clear. When I started my entrepreneurship journey, the support system available was not that great. It is way back in 2013 when I quit Microsoft and started One Life Academy, and we are into training and coaching. During the course of this webinar, I will explain more about what do we do for our living, what do we do as our profession, and how you can seek our services. But at this point of time, it's very important for me to let you know the philosophy in with which we are moving forward is help helps. So through this 1 hour webinar, I am sure we are in a position to inspire all of you to think through what is that you can do to help somebody in your life. It need not be 1 week, every 1 hour every week. It need not be a webinar. It need not be knowledge sharing. It could be anything. And down the line, I would like to see responses coming in. Suresh, you know what? I started this and I am doing this, and this is how I'm helping people. And help helps is the philosophy with which we will spread across. Besides that, I'm always keen in terms of ensuring each one of us, particularly my students, my participants, my community, live with a belief of life of fulfillment. So there's no point in running around in one direction around the career or profession or relationship or spirituality and missing out on the other things. So it's very, very important that there is an absolute balance between all the things. So these two messages are very, very important from my side. Hope you got it. If you're getting what I'm talking about, please type in the chat box, got it. So here is my mission statement. Day in, day out, on a regular basis, I want to ensure that I'm enabling and empowering people live life of fulfillment by enhancing their performance multifold, easily, effortlessly, and efficiently. Folks will be surprised today morning till 6 o'clock, till 5 o'clock. I was delivering negotiation skills for team at BHEL, and I am sure out of the 20 people who attended the program, uh, good amount of people went back with a lot of knowledge in terms of why negotiation, what should be done in negotiation, and things like that. So through my trainings, through my workshops, through my things, I want to ensure that I'm touching lives day in, day out. And again, now 8 o'clock, I'm ready with you all. So this is how I would like to ensure people who get in touch with me live life of fulfillment. At the same time, enhance the performance multifold. It's 2x, 3x, 5x, which I love to speak about, and that too easily, effortlessly, and efficiently. Today's topic, project management, is one amongst the tools which is giving me confidence that it can be done effortlessly and efficiently. And now you will also understand how can you make your business fail proof. I repeat, fail proof, leveraging the principles of project management, which I am going to talk. So before I move forward, may I know the team who are on this call belong to what category? When I say what category, where from you are getting your income? If you are an employee working for somebody, please type EMP. If you are an entrepreneur having your own business, type BIZ biz, BIZ biz. If you are in the transition period and not very clear about how to take it forward and all that, then you type OTH, that is others. Yes, it's a good idea. Employee slash business. Fantastic. I love that. Employee slash freelancer immigration. Okay. Business in IT, business. Okay, so we have employee and others. Okay, freelance. Okay, employee. So your response will help me connect with you. Practicing CA, I would like to put it across as business itself. So let me understand what is the cross section of people we have in this particular room. Looking forward for everybody to respond so that I'll understand how to connect the dots. So good amount of you are into business, into freelance, which again I will call it as business itself, and Jatin is into employment. Vasant is employment and others. Employment and freelance is Himangi. Employment and business is Suchitra. Yes, we got to know Suchitra is into stock market. She helps people understand and trade. Amideshai business. Thanks a lot. Thanks to each one of you. Practicing CA is also business as I mentioned. Okay. So this is about me. I see good amount of faces which are known, so we will make it real quick. Uh, I was fortunate enough to serve Bill Gates. I was fortunate enough to serve Microsoft, and that's where I could understand, besides project management, the importance of people management. That's where I completed my certification as an MBTI practitioner and also as an Gallup certified coach. And today I leverage my two things, that is people management, project management, and take it forward. And I'm founder of two startups. One is One Life Academy, and the second one is Ample Courses, which is the sponsor for this particular program. Cool. So these are my gurus. I'm sure by now each one of you who are repeatedly attending know the names. Otherwise, can I ask one of you to type in the name of this person on the screen? Okay, we have somebody who's a retired professor. Welcome, sir. Can I know your, yeah, Jim Ron? Very good. Keep typing in. What's the name of this gentleman who's also my guru? No? Yes, Blair Singer is right. Who's this? Now Hemangi, copy paste. Good. Who's this? Suresh Padmanabhan. Okay. This is Vijayalakshmi Pantian. And this one, how come there is so much of small silence? This guy is the most famous, Robert Kiyosaki. Fantastic. So, can one of you tell me what does Robert Kiyosaki talk about? What all are the four quadrants? Rich Dad Poor Dad is a book he has written. I'm talking about four quadrants which Robert Kiyosaki made the world learn and understand. No, the four quadrants. That's where I started, right? You are in an employee or a business. Hint. Yes, 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 yes. EBSI. Ventesh, one more point. So, employee quadrant, business quadrant, self employee quadrant, and investor quadrant. Very good. Thanks a lot. So, after Robert Kiyosaki, this is Brian Tracy, and we have Dr. D. Martini, and again Clinton Swain. So, friends, welcome to this session, and I'm super excited to share for a simple reason. I love this subject of project management, and I'm sure each one of you are going to take away real good, learnings from today's session. So, the most common question with respect to business, business management, project, and project management that most of the people have most of the times is what we are going to answer today. So let's start with the basics. As per investopedia.com, which we liked out of all the definitions, what is business? It refers to the organized efforts and activities of individuals to produce and sell goods and services for profit. So, I know most of you are having business on hand. However, I would like to just look at, a person who has started the business or who had been in business. There's nothing wrong in going back and getting to the basics. So, I want each one of you to get to the basics first. Let me ask you, in case you are doing business and you're not booking profit, is that a right business? If you are doing business and not booking a profit, is it a right business? As far as the definition is concerned, the answer is no. And I, as a business coach, meet people, talk to people, and I'm surprised to see most of the people are interested in terms of the turnover, the revenue, the reputation, being busy, being active. When they look at, the profits are not there, or even if it is there, it is not in alignment. So please understand, when you're moving from an employee quadrant to an self-employee quadrant or business quadrant, please understand profit is going to be the key word for your life. Are you finding sense in this? If it makes yes, then just key in the chat box makes sense. Makes sense. It's very, very important. So please ask yourselves, if you're already in business and if you're not booking profit, so what is happening and what is your strategy to ensure you start booking profits? So the point number one is, if you are doing business and not booking profit, please look back and start pondering around what is that you can do as a element difference. Then for that, you need to have a rock solid business management plan. So let's look at what is business management. The activities associated with running a company or business, such as controlling, leading, monitoring, organizing, and planning. So, how much of your time as a business person or as an aspiring business person you need to understand, you need to spend good amount of time in terms of controlling your business, leading your business, monitoring your business, organizing things right from start to end, and also planning. So, what is that which is being taught in MBA college or business school? What does MBA stand for? Let me ask this particular team and group. What does MBA stand for? The post graduation, what we have. I don't want to ask who all are MBAs in this room. It may not be appropriate. I'm just asking you, what does MBA stand for? Masters in Business Administration. Can one of you tell me the meaning of administration? We are online, we have time, we are here with the serious learning. What does administration mean? Go to Google and search the meaning and copy paste here. Search what does administration mean. Process of activity of running a business and an organization. Okay. So is that sufficient? If you know the process and activity of running a business or an organization, management of public affairs, government, okay, that's a different thing. So now let us look at, you got to know what is business and what is business management. And those of you who are new to project management will be very much keen to know, and those of you who already are aware of project management, let us just have a re-look at this. PMBOK stands for Project Management Book of Knowledge. PMBOK stands for Project Management Book of Knowledge as defined by PMI, which is Project Management Institution in USA. So something very interesting is the definition of project is a temporary endeavor to create a unique product, service, or result. Now, those of you who are already in business, please let me know by answering yes or no. Are you creating a unique product or not and putting across in the market for sale? If not product, are you not giving some service and serving the customers and making profit for that? Or are you not providing a result which is required by somebody and converting that into your profit? So it's so natural that the business can be looked at as a project, and there is so much of knowledge available about project. What is wrong in capturing that actual knowledge of project into business and ensure that your business is absolutely successful? So that's precisely is the purpose of making this particular 1 hour session. However, on the same project management, in our Sure Success Intensive workshop, we spend about 1 to 2 hours in terms of explaining and taking it into more details. There are 8 modules. Out of that, one module is exclusive on project management, how to take it. So please understand, here the intention is to give you an introduction of why and how can we take care of project as a business. Of course, otherwise we are thrown behind unless we put it across. Yes. So now let us look at what does project management, definition of project management. It is an application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activities to meet the project requirement. So this is again as per the PMBOK and as per the guide. Now tell me, to what percentage do you think application of knowledge, application of skills, application of tools and techniques to project activities to meet the project requirement can be applied directly as is to your business? In business, if you start applying your knowledge, your skills, your tools and techniques, what will happen to your business? what will be the impact in terms of ensuring that the business is going at a very good situation. Yes. Now that we spoke about what is business management, what is project management, let me talk about some basic fundamentals which good amount of people are missing. This will be more useful for those people who are aspiring with get into entrepreneurship. And in case you are not doing this, you are already in business. I am sure today is the day you need to really relook at how you are managing or what you are doing as a business owner. Let me start with this on the right hand side corner. The difference between business owner and employee is mindset. Just mindset. There's a two, like, I can speak for 1 2 hours only on the mindset, but let me just put it across the extract of that. Employees dream their plans, entrepreneurs plan their dreams. So if that mindset is not there, then you can never ever get into entrepreneurship. Employees think money is everything, entrepreneurs know time is everything. So how are you going to convert the available time into money? By becoming better every single day should be the mindset of an entrepreneur. If an entrepreneur is thinking, okay, I'm done, whatever is happening and all that, he may be a business person, but he's having a mindset of an employee. Now, a small disclaimer. Here, you replace the word employer, entrepreneur, or business owner with a leader. Even when you are employed, if you have this mindset of a leader who can plan their dreams and know time is everything, you are a good fit or a good cut for entrepreneurship at some point of time. So from employment, please shift your mindset to a leader, and from there, please get into entrepreneurship. Hope this is helping. If it is making sense, please type in the chat box, make sense. Good. So I'm just looking at the comment from Mohammad Azmat. Could you repeat that line, employee and employer? It's on the screen. So what I was telling, which is not on the screen, is in case you are an employee at this point of time and you want to get into entrepreneurship, first build the mindset of a leader. As a leader, you need to plan your dreams. First of all, you need to have a dream and then plan your dreams. And again, you need to have the mindset that time is everything. It's not about money is everything. Because once you start leveraging the time and adding value to your own work, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So now let us come to the this left hand side bottom. Employees can make a company great, but owners can make great companies. So you need to really understand what and how should your company look like, how great you are going to make it happen. In case you are looking at a company which gives a living for you and your team, probably that mindset is not sufficient in today's world of competition and challenges. You need to scale up yourselves and get into the situation where you need to make great company or companies as you move forward. So employees aim for promotion in their company. Employees aim for the promotion in the company and increase in the salary, and entrepreneurs aim for the promotion in their business. So how do they take their business from one level to another level, one business after another business, or from city to state, or from state to multiple states, from multiple states to international? This is how the thought process should be. And I'm sure this mindset shift is fundamental in terms of taking your business to the next level. Those of you who are having businesses, does this make sense? Is it new, or is it something but you are not applying? What is that you would like to do based on the learnings from today? Let me see in the chat box your responses. Comment on this particular slide about the mindset and your attitude towards making great companies. New for you, Sami. Okay. True. What is one learning you have at this point of time? Thank you, Ami. Yes, discipline is required. Clarity. Okay, go ahead. See, what's happening is most of the time, including me, we all start as a self-employed. That's absolutely fine as long as you are in a position to build your credibility and get a lot of customers and all that. But your target and aim must be to ensure you have that mindset and also ensure that you are looking at promotion of your business. Not new, makes sense. It's a mindset that pave way for you to achieve what you had set as a goal or design. Thanks, Vasant. Now let me ask you this question. Those of you who are already into business as an entrepreneur, do you have a product which you are selling or you have a service which you are providing? If you are into product business, type in product. If you are selling your services, type in service. Go ahead. Azmat is into product, Vijayanand is into service, Ami service, Murtuza service, Hamza service, Vasant service, fantastic, Hemangi service, Sami, can I read it as service? Yes. So I am going to share something absolutely a big secret, which is going to be a breakthrough in terms of the way you are doing your business at this point of time. Are you interested? If yes, type in bring it on Suresh, BIOS. Fantastic. So are you ready with your pen and paper? Are you in a position to make notes either on a paper or digitally? Else go grab or write on whatever it is. Okay. Thank you, Satish. So now let's look at and move forward. Those of you who are already having business, please check if you are having these things or not. And those of you who are about to start a business, make this as a checklist that you must have for sure. For you to kickstart your business idea, first and foremost, you need to have the right support. Right support, fundamentally, you need to have good people around you who are going to be supportive of what you are doing. Besides that, you need to have professionals. It could be a chartered accountant, it could be a company secretary, it could be a legal advisor, it could be a mentor, it could be a coach. You need to really look at who all are the people who are going to be with you to provide the support only, only to see that you don't do a mistake. In case you have in your notebook, please make a note of all those people whom you have. If you don't have, please make a note of who all are the people whom you don't have. And do you have any names in mind whom you need to reach out for support? Next is organizing your funds. You need to ensure that you are having funds for minimum 3 months at least, or otherwise 6 months is recommended, because you can't go around funds when you are already into 24 bar 7 activity. How many of you agree business most of the times initially is a 24 bar 7 activity, 365 days? If you agree, key in I agree. And those of you who are thinking getting into business is going to be cool, unlike an office, sorry, there is a disappointment waiting for you. Business is more than an infant child. Please make a note. Business, I'll put it this way: starting a business, establishing a business is more than, like, upbringing a infant child. So you need to be prepared for that. So once we have that, organize your funds, come up with the right idea. An idea which is good for you, which is good for the society, which is good for your customers, and which is having good requirement and market demand. Once you do this, plan the business. So we had seen about business management. That's how you need to plan and check yourselves online. So this is very interesting. How many of you are okay? Let me just ask you, just key in your email ID in the chat box. Key in your email ID in the chat box. Okay. Okay. So keep putting across in your chat box. So something very interesting. Let me just study the email IDs. Okay. AOL.in, gmail.com. So those of you who are having outlook.com, gmail.com, AOL.com, are you marketing yourselves or are you marketing AOL, Gmail, Hotmail, Outlook? Whom are you marketing? So is that a right thing for a business person or an entrepreneur? Now let me ask you, eSparsh, Center.footprints, what are you marketing? Your own organization. So people who are already having a business email ID, congratulations. Those of you who do not have a business ID, today is the day for you to look at how can you have your own business ID. So it's very, very important that your online presence, it could be as simple as your email ID. Hope you are understanding. This is how we have to be very cautious in terms of how are you projecting yourselves on online. What is your picture on Facebook? What is your picture on LinkedIn? Are you giving the right impression about yourselves? And again, going back to the right support, you can even look at who's your image consultant, who's working on you in terms of how to dress, how to present, how to take it forward. That is also something very, very important. So those of you who are on the call, if you are a chartered accountant, please say I am a CA. If you are an advocate, type I am a lawyer. If you are an image consultant, type I am an image consultant. If you are a coach, type I am a coach. You may be wondering, Suresh himself is a coach and why is he talking about? Absolutely. Whether you hire me or somebody, in case you are not having a coach, you are going at a very, very slow pace. So please understand this, consultants are very, very important. We need to ensure that we have the right resource, right professionals in our as we move forward. Now, registering your business. Are you registering as a proprietorship, partnership, all that? In the interest of time, I will not be in a position to take into the details. And raising is business, raising money. Raising money for your business is always good. However, you need to prove your point first before even you approach. Then develop your brand online. Once you do this, please make a note of this. You need to test whether it is working or not, then evaluate whether it is working or not. Depending on what is working, not working, you need to tweak and again test. Friends, business is not that easy. You need to follow these 10 ways such that you kickstart or you raise the bar of your business from where you are to the next. And this is how you need to plan for your growth. Good or good? Now I was talking about the product and services. Now let me take you more deeper in terms of the $1 million idea what I was talking about. How do you exchange your product and service for money? How do you earn more than what you spend to book profit? So good amount times what happens is you are either sticking to product based business or service based business. That is what you have responded, right? Most of you here are in service based business, and good amount of people are here with product based business. So here is the secret. My research, my experience, me working with lot of consultants, I always coach my clients. As you know, I'm a business coach, and I always recommend that you need to have both product and service. So now the question comes, Suresh, I'm into service. How can I create product? Yes, Murtuza, I want to develop service plus product. So those of you who are having a product must and should work around having a service. And those of you who are having a service must and should have a product in place. So productizing the service is the secret. I'm coming from Microsoft background and I'm bringing that experience. Microsoft is a product company but makes more profit from the service business. This is something we will be talking about, in our advanced programs and in our coaching assignments. Here, what I want to let you know is, please ensure that you start thinking about how to productize your service, or if you have a product, what is the service you can add on. So, Janakiram, probably I'll be answering that in the end. Please keep that part, that question. Now, please type in the key box. I must have product and service, or must have product and service. That way, your business is going to be increasing phenomenally great. All of you must work towards having a product and service. So now comes the most important thing, the second mantra which I wanted to share. Is it creating a service from the product company or product from a service company is the smartness of an entrepreneur, which I was just talking about. So please ensure that you start looking at how do we make it happen. And whoever is interested in, having more discussion, feel free to sync up with me. My team will be more than happy to share my mobile number, and I'm absolutely accessible. And when I'm working with my client, I am on the stage, you will not get response. But once I am free, you will get response for sure. My SLA is 24 hours. Each one of you who will reach me will get a response in 24 hours. However, I need to spend with my existing clients who are waiting for me. So when I have the free time in between, I will be more than happy to respond back. Okay, how's it going? Good or good? If you are finding the program going in the good direction, please key in good and good. Can I expect each one of you to ponder tonight in terms of how can you have a product for your service business? How can you have a service for your product business? And I'll be more than happy to partner with you to make it happen. And that's going to be 3x, 5x growth in whatever you are doing, irrespective of the business. Fantastic. So I request each one of you to stand up once in your respective place. Not sure how many of you are on video. I stopped seeing nowadays. None? Not a problem. Okay, so let's move on to fundamentals of project management and its correlation with managing the business. So project management certification, project management complete knowledge is a 35-hour program. How many hours? 35 hours. And my attempt today is to make it clear in probably about 25 minutes or in 20 minutes. So are you going to learn full? No. However, my attempt is to ensure that you are in a position to correlate the business and the project at this point of time. So let's look at what is definition of project, or what is a project as far as PMBOK is concerned. That is Project Management Book of Knowledge is concerned. And let us correlate this with the business. I'm not going to get into project management. It's a temporary endeavor to create a unique product, service, or result. And as an entrepreneur, you are also creating something unique, which could be a product or a service, or it's a result of your efforts. So please understand, Project and business are more or less the same. The challenge is because they do not have awareness of the project, they are thinking business is something different and struggling how to manage. This session will help you do that. What is a program? A group of related projects, sub-programs, and program activities managed in a coordinated way to obtain benefits not only from managing them individually. So in business, you have 3 or 4 offerings. Say, for instance, in my case, we have training, we also have coaching. So in training, we are conducting multiple things. So each one can be a project. In coaching, we have 3 variants. We work with individuals, we work with teams, we work with groups. So they also work parallelly. All this put together can be, one is training program and one is coaching program. So this is how, once you start looking at, management of your business becomes very easy. That's the purpose of me telling. Now, what is a portfolio? A collection of what we discuss in the first project and what we discuss as a program as a group to achieve strategic objectives. So, the portfolio is inclusion of training, inclusion of coaching, inclusion of consulting, all put together is a portfolio. So start thinking about your project. What all are the offerings? Which one you can call it as a project, which one you can call it as a program, and which one you can call it as a portfolio. That is the first thing which I wanted to share and ensure that you are aware of it. Then comes the 5 process groups, which are most crucial. And let us start with the first one, that is initiating. When you are starting your business, or when you are starting a new initiative within your business, you need to really look at, is it going to be successful? What all are the probable pitfalls? How much you will lose in case it is not successful? What is the rollback plan? Who's going to handle this? So such questions asking, pondering is initiating. If you're starting a business without asking this, the probability of failure rate increases, success rate decreases. That's the reason, just like in project management, we have something known as initiating. In business, you need to take out time to really ponder in terms of checking the ifs and buts. How are you going to make it happen and all that? Now, in initiation, you are very clear that the project can be taken forward. Similarly, in a business, you have done your due diligence and you are sure your business can be taken forward. Then comes, you need to invest your time, effort, money on planning. How much of time do you plan on a regular basis? Let me just ask you, out of your 24 hours of time, what you have, what is the time you are spending in terms of planning? I appreciate Vijayanand being so critical and so honest. If it is zero, today is a fantastic day in your life. Please allocate good amount of time for your planning on a daily basis. Hamsa is at 1 hour. Let me get the answers. You must and should have lots and lots and lots of time invested for planning. It could be future business, it could be existing business, it could be about yourselves, how are you going to expand and all those things. Hemangi, 30 minutes. So I can't tell you whether it is half an hour is good, 1 hour is good, but zero is not good. So start working around that and ensure that you spend time in terms of planning. Now that initiation has done, planning has done, the third process group is executing, which is doing. In your business, if you are not doing, it's of no use. If you are jumping from one training to another, learning from one place to another, attending this, attending that, and if you are not taking action, it's it's of no use. And in your business, depending on what type of business, let me just see in the chat window and hear who responds quickly. What type of business are you doing? And the same person should say, what service are you providing? Okay, Vijayanand and lawyer. So you help people who are having any legal issues proactively and reactively, and you're also a property consultant. And Murtuza is into chartered accountancy and GST. Ami Desai is into education, Hamsa is into training, and Vijay Lagar is legal opinion. Okay, so the first person who answered was Vijayanand and legal. So now let me put it across. The moment a customer or a client comes to Vijayanand, he need to really study the case, study similar cases, understand this person's background who has come to him as a client, and only decide how to charge, how much to invest, how to take it forward. That is initiation. Once that is done, he must have a plan in terms of how much of his efforts will go. Can he handle himself, or should he rope in somebody, any senior advocate, or should he delegate it to somebody? That becomes the planning. The execution is showing up in the court fully prepared on his behalf, client's behalf, and arguing for the client, supporting the case, and taking it forward. Okay, if it is education, probably I will take it as you are having a school. So, in terms of having a school, how are you going to ensure the summer vacation to summer vacation? How are you going to have the plan? Are you executing based on the plan or not? There will be lean period, there will be not so lean period. Money comes in lump sum in the starting of the time, and you have to spend all through the year. So you need to have a proper plan and getting it to execution. Then comes monitoring and control. Say for instance, what's the time now? Can one of you help with what's the time now? So we are having about 14-15 minutes. So it's very important to have a quick check in terms of where are we, how much is being covered, and what is left out, and manage the time. Similarly, you need to monitor and control your funds in business, monitor and control the morale of the team members, monitor and control your reputation, monitor and control your social media presence. So that's how this process group of project management can be used in your business. Is it making sense? If yes, please type in MS. The last but not the least is closing. Closing is most important, and I see good amount of builders and people in the construction field don't close properly, and that's the reason they are not in a position to book the profit. I was part of one among the seminars. I was told almost 600 crores of business in real estate is in trouble because they don't have profits, they're having turnover. So closing of a project, ensuring the resources are released, everything is documented, is very important in your business. So the five process groups to conclude are initiating, planning, executing, monitoring control, and closing. I also did put my efforts in terms of helping you understand how these process groups can be translated into your business. How many of you are feeling, I wish there was more time and you get to know more about this? Let me see the responses. I can conduct a 1 day workshop on this, depending on the response. So people should be interested, and people should be interested in investing also. So now let me come back to the 10 knowledge areas which are defined and declared in Project Management Book of Knowledge. Very quickly, how many of you think in your business it's important to have some time dedicated to understand the scope of the business, time of the business, cost, how much are you spending, how much are you booking profit, how much are you quoting, how are you monitoring your money, funds, revenue, and the quality of your services and product. Then the people in the organization, all stakeholders, human resources, and your communication channel, whom to communicate, how frequently, what to communicate, why to communicate, and who should communicate. Do you have a plan in place? Similarly, the risk management. Each business will have its own risk, and we should be on top of things to understand what is the positive and the negative risk you are carrying along with you. And those of you who are buying services, goods, procurement management is very important. And last but not the least is stakeholder management. In your business, identify the key stakeholders and have a strategic plan in terms of managing the stakeholders. Let me ask you, and I'm looking for responses. How many of these 10 things are you looking, considering, and ensuring that you have a plan in place in your business? Tell the number and how many of them. Which all are the things you are taking care of? Fantastic. 5 out of 10. 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 4 out of 10. Great. So while I appreciate that there is a good amount of traction happening, those of you who are not taking care of other things, please make a note of it. Integration is how do you stitch everything together. If you're not taking stakeholder management, if you're not taking time management, if you're not taking care of risk management, you are in a big risk. And that too, when we are heading towards the most dynamic year, the most dynamic, decade which is in front of us from December 2020. So hope you are getting a clarity and you got a gist of 5 process groups and 10 knowledge areas. So we need project management because we need a framework, we need goal, we need deadlines, and we need productivity. Having said this, just let me run you through in terms of what all are our activities, what all are the offerings we do from One Life Academy. So as I said, it's coaching, training, and consulting. These are the three verticals. You can always reach me out for either of them or all of them. And in coaching, we do work with individuals. If you are a CEO, an entrepreneur, a solopreneur, or a founder, an aspiring entrepreneur, please do consider engaging us. My request will be spread the word. Let people know that you happen to meet somebody and who can help them. And we also help in terms of teams and business owners in terms of organization. And the last but not the least is group coaching, that is Sure Success Intensive. I'm super excited to share that we conducted November batch, and generally we do every quarter, but because of 2020 and because of the demand, we are repeating it in December. And those of you who are in Bangalore, please block your calendar on 21st and 22nd of December. And those of you who are not in Bangalore, I strongly recommend you travel to Bangalore and you will not regret for that. That's my guarantee. So from the training standpoint, we have online and offline. Offline training, that is classroom trainings we do through One Life Academy, and online training, the new venture is Ample Courses. So let's come back and move forward. Why do we need the framework? It provides a framework for persistent change. Once you have a framework, you will stick to that and you will understand what is a deviation or what all are the changes which are happening, and you can stay glued to that. Next is goal. It ensures there is a proper plan for executing on goal for success. So these are the reasons why you must and should have project management element in your business. Then finally, to meet the deadlines and maintain the right quality. Every customer is pressing you for time. And once you understand these nuances of 5 groups and 10 knowledge, it's going to be different. And productivity is because it gives you, ensures productivity, prevents rework, and avoid blame game. So we need project management for this particular reason. Let me see, there is something blinking in the chat box. Please quote an example on how to make a product out of service and vice versa. Yes, yes, yes. I will definitely do that. It will take at least 1 hour of my time to understand your business and take it forward. So here it will be difficult. Okay. So we are having an expression of interest form, and which will be sharing. Those of you who are keen in terms of Sure Success Intensive can definitely make a entry into that. How many of you are very keen in terms of making your 2020 the best ever year so far? Please raise your hand. And that's my promise. Your 2020 is in my hands. Just outsource your 2020 to me. We are in absolutely upbeat mood for that. So moving forward, advantages of project management, risk, mitigating risk of failure. If you avoid failure, that's more than sufficient. And relationship with your customers improves because stakeholder management is something which will help in terms of shorter development time. So you will improvise in terms of your time management. Cost, resulting in lower cost because of the efficiency. Moving forward, you will have better control on not only finance but also physical and human resources. And there is a encouragement because of consistent communication among staff, suppliers, and clients. And last but not the least is improved productivity and quality of work. So these are few of the advantages which I shared because of project management getting imported into your, what do you call it, as business. So now friends, are you ready to help others live life of fulfillment? This is the question with which I would like to, I want you to ponder before we decide and come and meet in the next session. So here are some basic information or little bit of clarity I want to provide in terms of what is there in 2020. Lot of uncertainty everywhere. Are you hearing about slowdown? Are you hearing about recession? Are you hearing about layoffs? Are you hearing about, industries going for a toss? So to get certain about 2020, the theme for Sure Success Intensive this year is ensured around all the things you need to do for 2020. So, as I said, save your date for 21st and 22nd December. And those of you who really, really want to make your 2020 a great year in your life, we'll be sharing a form, and please ensure that you fill it up and express your interest. And those of you who already attended, I request each one of you to repeat this time, because it's going to be, and there is a special price not only for the repeaters, but also who are going to show interest in terms of attending. First thing is save your dates, 21st, 22nd December. Save, it's going to be happening only in Bangalore. Last 3 years, we have not done in any other city. It's only in Bangalore, and we'll continue doing that. We are looking at channel partners for other cities. So with that, it's important for me to conclude and say you goodbye. And we are having about 2-3 minutes. So let me spend in terms of taking some questions. So before we conclude on this particular topic, project management, the business, let me have some questions. Okay, so already there is a form which is being submitted by the team. Please, I think why don't you take out a couple of minutes now itself? This is what we say, taking action is the first step. So please go ahead and click that link and submit your details and show a thumbs up here. It will just take a minute, not more than that. Can't click on the screen. Okay. I want to share, that's why. So definitely those of you who are sharing the, expressing your interest, we will not only give you the best price, we will ensure that we will do anything and everything to make it happen for you. And to understand what is Ample Courses, to look at the testimonials, our YouTube channel has got a lot of videos. May request the team to share the link for the videos on YouTube, please. You can have a look at it once the session is over. Now just make a mention on this. You just need to fill in your name, phone number, email ID. And in case you have any questions, there is a space for you where you can say any other comments. That's where you can ask for questions and complete it by submitting the verification code. Okay, thanks a lot. And with that, we are coming to the conclusion of this particular session today. Hope you found good value for this particular program. And with that, it's time for me to sign off. See you on next Wednesday. And stay tuned for the topic to be announced by Monday. So next Wednesday happens to be 11th of December. Thank you. Good night. And if you have any questions, please put it across in the chat box. And if you want to sync up with me, my mobile number is being given. WhatsApp me, and I will take out some time and sync up with you. Thank you. Good night. And you have been great audience. I really appreciate your time. Hope you got the value for your time. Thank you and good night.